What would be easier to like rip apart, a piece of paper or a book? What would have more knowledge, a piece of paper or an entire book? All right, you don't even have to think about it for a second. A book is stronger than a piece of paper. But now, do you know why this is so important? You're the piece of paper. You need to find the book. Okay, it's kind of stupid, but what I'm trying to get at is you have to find brotherhood. That is what's really important. You can't go on this journey alone. You have to find a community. You have to find people that are like-minded like you so that you can build together. It would literally be like impossible to break it because you would hold each other accountable and all of this. And I wish I knew this before, because when I started self-improvement, I was completely alone. I went to the gym alone, I meditated alone, I did everything alone. And what happened was eventually, I didn't improve. I didn't feel like I was getting better. I felt like I was getting worse. I felt like I was empty inside. And that was because I had chosen to be like the best, all of that. But I was doing it by myself. I wasn't bringing anyone up with me. And what's the point of being, the best if everyone else is mediocre? What does that show you? That you're a selfish person. And when I realized that being like a lone wolf, being like, alone, thinking that you should live your life separated from other people, that's not a good way to live. We are made to be social creatures. So if you choose to, go all alone, you're gonna end up depressed. No matter how hard you try to improve yourself. But now you already probably know all of this, all right? Brotherhood is pretty important, or at least having like a community, having friends. But now the thing is, how do you actually build that brotherhood? Because we all want to have people like-minded like us, but then we look around us and we see no one around us has the same mindset, whatever, and we just forget about it. And then we decide that we're gonna be alone. And for a long time on your self-improvement journey, you're gonna be alone. But there's one thing I want you to realize, all right? Imagine right now, we're looking at like a level 1 Julian, all right? Imagine this is level 1 fit bro Julian. The quality of friends he's gonna be able to have is also gonna be level 1. The quality of opportunities he's gonna have is also gonna be level 1. And the quality of, like women he can have is gonna be level 1. Now imagine after like training 6 months to a year by himself, all of that, we get like a level 2 or a level 3 fit bro Julian. What's gonna happen is there's gonna be level 2, level 3 opportunities, and then there's gonna be level 2, level 3, level friends and girls, all of that. So what I'm trying to get at here is the fact that you think that the people around you are like degenerates, they're mediocre, they don't have the same mindset as you, all of that. But the people around you reflect who you are. I need you to understand this. The people around you reflect who you are as a person. So although you might think you have this like all figured out, you have the perfect mindset and all of that, if you look around you and you see people not with the same mindset and all of that, that reflects who you are. That is what you like really are inside. They're basically equal to you or somewhat equal. Do you see what I mean here? You're overestimating how much you're really into self-improvement. The people who you want to hang out with, the people with the mastered mindset, the people with all of this discipline, all of these things they've accomplished, they see you as those degenerates. They see you as the person that doesn't have that like good mindset, all of that. And I know this sounds a little bit harsh, but it's because I need you to understand this, because I didn't. The people that you want to be friends with don't want to be friends with you. Because you're not who you think you are. You still have your bad habits. You refuse to quit them or even try to quit them. You say that you are, but in reality, let's be honest, you don't care. Then you haven't really accomplished anything yet, and yet you want to find friends that have already accomplished all of these things. It's not gonna work. The only way you can get those friends, all of that, is by improving yourself first. Because here's the thing. They're waiting for you. They're waiting for you to become that kind of person. And all you have to do is become that person, You just have to put in the work. Stop looking for, that brotherhood, all of that. When in reality, you have to look inwards. You have to look at yourself and you have to be like, would I be the kind of person that they would want to hang out with. Because the entire point is that we help each other grow. The importance of finding brotherhood starts with you. You have to be the person that you would want to be around. The 5 people you spend the most time with reflect who you are. If those 5 people are mediocre, degenerates, fat, video games, all of that, what's gonna happen is that's gonna be who you are as a person. You have to surround yourself with people who wanna actually change themselves like you do. But to do that, you're gonna have to be alone and you're gonna have to work on yourself. You'll be able to recognize the people with the same mindset as you instantly. Instantly. But that was today's lesson, alright? That was the importance of brotherhood. Become a book, not a piece of paper. If you want to carry more knowledge than you could ever even fathom, you need the help of others. But now, as always, God bless you and amen.